Welcome to Satyajit Bora's e-Pathshala once again. I am providing the online classes for class 4 for Louis International Academy, Bokakhat. This is our 6th video and the continuation of the chapter 2, and it is part 2 for chapter 2, that is teeth and microbes. Now I hope everyone is staying at home with healthy and fit health. Now without wasting much more time, I want to directly go through this concept, the remaining part of this chapter. What was it? Look at here. Tips for keeping teeth healthy. How to keep our teeth healthy. This is a very important tip. See, number 1, brush your teeth every morning. Of course, we should brush our teeth every morning and every night before going to our bed. That means at least twice in a day we should brush our teeth. Now make sure that you move your brush both upward as well as downward, like this. So it is showing in the diagram here. See, move the brush downward. First it is in downward direction, then again move brush in upward direction, like this. Understood? So these are the technique of brushing our teeth. Now this is a very useful tip for keeping our teeth healthy. Now number 2, use a dental floss to clean between two teeth. See, after taking every meal, sometimes it may not be able to clean your wash your teeth or brush your teeth every time, but at least you should take some dental floss. There are lots of similar type of things available or paste available in your market, which is used as a dental floss. Use those dental floss to clean between your teeth. Okay, now wash your mouth. What it is? After every meal. Wash your mouth after every meal. At least wash your mouth after every meal. Now do not have too many sweets or what? Colas. That means you should not take very much sweet items. That means chocolates you eat, but not up to a very large extent, or any type of sweet. We know that small kids like sweet things very much, but you have to be care about your teeth also. So what you have to do, if you take sweet, then simultaneously, subsequently, coherently, you have to wash your mouth after every taking of your sweets. Understood? Now visit your dentist regularly for regular checkups. Understood? At least once in a month you should visit your dentist such that he can check up your teeth. Now you come to here, some oral questions are there, very important question. Choose the correct answer. First of all, number 1, a newborn baby has 20 teeth or no teeth or 2 teeth. Of course, a newborn baby has no teeth. Newborn, he is just born, so he should not have any teeth, so it will be no teeth. Now there are how many teeth? 4, 5, 6 molar in each jaw. Yes, there are. See, molar. First of all, molars are what? Permanent teeth only, right? Then permanent teeth, in each jaw there are 6 molars, so this will be the answer. Now the outer layer of a tooth is called what? Enamel. Of course, that then dentine, then only pulp, So outer layer of teeth is enamel. Now denta and enamel pulp, which one is the hardest substance on our body? I have already discussed in the previous chapter, the previous part, that enamel is the hardest substance in our body. That means our body में ही सबसे hard है ये, hardest part है. Now these are bacteria that actually affect our teeth. These are viruses, these also affect our teeth, and these also protozoa, sometimes protozoas also affect our teeth, and these are fungi. But I would like to say that add that these are normally structures of viruses and bacteria, but all of them may not affect our teeth, but most of them affect our teeth. Now come to this part. This is what microbes. What is the meaning of microbes? Microbes are very tiny. Microbes are very tiny living things. That means microorganism. They can be seen only through a microscope. In previous class I have discussed about this point. Understood? I told that microscope is, with the help of microscope only we will be able to see those microbes. They can be seen only through a microscope. Now microbes are found everywhere. Microbes are definitely, microbes means what? These, out of these four, anyone may happen. Out of these things, that means bacteria may happen, or viruses or protozoa or fungi. Out of these four category, microbes are anyone from them can be a microbes. That means microorganism. Now these microorganisms are everywhere available in our environment. So microbes are found everywhere. They grow rapidly wherever they get warmed. Wherever they get warmth, moisture, food and air, these four components are essential for them to what? Stay. So if they get some kind of warmth, not hot, it is warmth, na? Warmth. There is a difference between warm and hot. Hot means very, temperature is very high, but warmth means temperature is not that much of high, but it is almost room temperature. That means that we feel. Understood? The temperature that we normally found. So that is called warmth. Then moisture is important. Food, of course, every living organism need food, and subsequently they need air. These four components, if these microbes get, they will grow rapidly wherever they are staying right now. Now they may grow in soil, in water, inside or outside our body, and in the bodies of other animals also. Yes, that is, they have some special characteristics, that they may grow in soil also, in water also, sorry, in water bodies, in water, inside our or outside our body. Understood? And in the bodies of some other animals. Our mouth and blood provide favorable conditions for what? Certain microbes. Say for some certain microbes, our mouth as well as blood provides them some favorable conditions. How? See, our blood as well as our mouth, inside our mouth or inside our blood vessels, they feel some kind of warmth. First of all, first condition is fulfilled for them. Yes or no? That means which one? This one condition is fulfilled. Then moisture will also they get. See, liquid, that means water, they will get in both blood as well as in our inside our mouth. Then food particles, of course, the smallest, simplest food particle will they get in our blood. Also in our mouth they will get food as well as air. See, in our mouth, through our mouth we take, mouth or nose we take air, so breathe actually, so they will get air also in that particular, in that place, that means in mouth. Also the oxygen part of our air is extracted by our blood through what? Through our lungs. That means we have two lungs. You will come to know about this in later classes. Now we have two lungs where blood gets extracted. Blood extracts oxygen that is present in our environment inside those lung. There are some alveoli is available. I am not going to make it complex. Later on you will know what is alveoli, what are these things. But now for a time being, you just understand that at lungs, inside lungs, blood are gets mixed up with oxygen, and this oxygen is nothing but air, which are helpful for growing what? Microorganisms or microbes. So they are all four components they gets inside our mouth as well as blood. So this is becoming favorable condition. This provides favorable conditions for certain microbes. Now some microbes cause diseases in human beings. We all know that disease causing microbes are known as germs. These disease causing microbes are known as germs, but some microbes are useful. Suppose whenever milk, I am giving you an example, milk gets converted into what? Curd. But curd is not harmful for human body or any animal, I think, right? How they gets converted? Due to some reaction by some microbes, due to some microorganisms, only milk get converted into curd. So these are useful microbes, but some of them are not useful because they causes diseases inside our body. So these disease causing microbes are known as germs. Understood? Now come to this point. Kinds of microbes. There are four different kinds of microbes. There are four main kinds of microbes. Number one, bacteria. Bacteria are single celled microorganisms. Very important, and you step by step these things you have to remember and understand. Now they may be rod shaped, spiral or round. Harmful bacteria can cause diseases like typhoid, tuberculosis and pneumonia. This is not pneumonia, okay, this is pneumonia. Now here the important thing is what? Bacteria are, how does it look? It is single celled microorganism, and they look like rod shaped, or sometimes it becomes spiral, or some of them have round shape also. Understood? These three shapes are bacteria are available in these three shapes. Okay, bacteria are single cell, that means they have only one single cell in their body, so very small microorganism. Now they may have rod shaped as well as spiral or round shape. Now harmful bacteria what can they cause? What kind of diseases they actually helps in happening these diseases inside our body, like typhoid. Very important. Typhoid, tuberculosis and pneumonia. Just remember these points, these diseases in exam. It normally comes ask this type of questions, that what are the diseases that can be that are caused due to bacteria. Three diseases are there: typhoid, tuberculosis and pneumonia. Now come to the last part of our here. Then second type is what? Virus. Viruses are smaller than bacteria. Viruses are smaller than bacteria and can be seen only through a powerful microscope. They cause diseases like chickenpox, flu, polio, dengue and common cold. These are the diseases which cause due to what? Viruses. Very important. Just remember this. I am again repeating: chickenpox, flu, polio, dengue and common cold. These are the important and common diseases that are caused due to viruses. Now viruses are smaller than bacteria, remember this thing, and they can be seen through a powerful microscope only. Now next type is protozoa. Protozoa are what? Single celled microorganisms. The protozoa are also single cell microorganism, and from protozoa malaria and dysentery are caused. That means malaria and dysentery are caused by protozoa. Malaria, we all know this is a very harmful disease, and dysentery means due to dysentery we sometimes some person leads to death also. It is a very dangerous disease, but normally people don't show that much of danger. Now dysentery and malaria are normally caused by protozoa. I'm not going to tell about amebio. There are different types of protozoas available, which out of which some can cause malaria and some of them cause dysentery, and there are lots of other diseases also available, but here not mentioned. Okay, now come to the fourth point. That is, fourth type of microorganism is what? Microbes is there. Fungi, that is fungi. Now fungi or fungi, you can say as fungi also, but I will tell it as fungi. Fungi are organisms which grow on decaying matter. What? Decaying, which grow on decaying matter and cause skin diseases like ringworm and athlete's foot. These are diseases, okay, but both of them are skin disease, not inside disease. Okay, now however, some fungi called yeast help us to make bread soft. See, our breads are very soft. How they actually become? How they become that much of fluffy? No, because of fungi. The name of that fungi is what? Yeast. Yeast is used to prepare bread. Understood? So this yeast is also fungi, but that is not creating or causing any what I say disease in our body. That means this is a useful fungi, but the fungi that is related to ringworm and athlete's foot are harmful to the living organisms. Understood? Thank you. Now the last part of this chapter, some microbes are useful. We will now think about and discuss about the useful microbes. See, I have already mentioned some bacteria change milk into curd. I have already mentioned this in previous part, right? Previous part means in the beginning of our this video. Now number 2, produce vitamins in our body. Yes, there are some organisms, microorganisms or microbes, which actually produce vitamins inside our body. Now some of them one more important, help some microbes help in decaying of dead plants and animals. See, very useful thing. We normally, that means we normally take our food from our environment, right? One day we as well as plants will become, means their death will come. Yes or no? That means they will dead. After, if after their death, what will happen? They will not remain on the earth surface for long. They will, one day they will vanish. How they will vanish? Before vanishing, they will be spoiled, or they will be decomposed. A word called decompose. Compose means what? Creation. Decompose means what? Decreation. Means they will be uh, uh, they will be converted into smaller particles. That means they will be converted into simpler form. Now who actually does it? Who actually does it? Actually kune etu kore? There are some useful microorganisms or microbes are responsible for doing it. Those microorganisms are known as decomposer. What? Decomposer also they are known as. They are known as decomposer in our environment. So these decomposers, or indirectly if I say microbes, are very much useful for us, which help in decaying of dead plants as well as animals. Now come to the fourth point. These microbes, useful microbes, help in digestion of roughage in animals. Yes, there are some microorganisms which help in digestion of roughage, that means fiber part of our body, inside some animals. Understood? So up to here we have these things to study. Now some facts you read. Microbes are the oldest form of life on earth. Yes, first microbes came to means exist on our earth. Then they outnumber all other species on earth. They outnumber all other species means other species. Other species means other than microbes. There are lots of species are available in on earth, but the number of species that are available on earth are exceeded. That means the number of microbes are so large which exceeds many times the number of those other species. Understood? Next, and make up most living matter. Also these microbes make up most living matter. Now most microbes do not cause diseases. Yes, some of those microbes only creates or cause diseases inside or outside human as well as animal or plant's body, but most of those microbes doesn't do any bad effect or doesn't cause any disease in other living species of the species that exist on our earth. So most of the microbes are what? Useful in nature. So I hope you got it. Now I am giving you a brief review which parts are very important, which diagram is most important from exam point of view in this particular case. See, two sets of this temporary teeth, milk teeth definition is very important. That means the age group is also very important. At which age how many teeth are teeth normally grow. Then how many total number of teeth are there in our mouth as a whole, and in each jaw how many teeth are available. Again, what is the definition of permanent teeth. Then these diagrams very important, temporary teeth diagram as well as permanent teeth diagrams is very important from exam point of view, and also their number of teeth. Now come to this page. Kinds of teeth is also one of the most important topic in this particular chapter. Now the different types of the names of different types of what? Teeth, and their function also important. Understood? And their number, how many number are there, how many numbers of teeth each type of teeth are available in each jaw of our in our mouth. Now it is also important. Now this diagram is very important. I have told about it from exam point of view. Okay, you draw it and practice it more and more. Now structure of a tooth, that is related to structure of a tooth. Sometimes this type of question may ask that draw this, that means draw question may be there, draw this as well as you explain the structure of a tooth. If some question comes like that, you have to explain also. So these things are very necessary for you. Now how to take care of our teeth, it is another chapter. Now calcium and vitamin C are important. This is very important line to keep our teeth and gums healthy. Understood? Now the tips, these tips are point wise. These tips are each and every point is very important from exam point of view. these questions also you read. Now microbes, from microbes, these kinds of microbes and these diseases are very important from exam point of view. That means you have to remember these things, shapes as well as the diseases that caused by each and every kind of microbe. So viruses, from every kind of microbes, the diseases which cause are very important to be remembered. Now again, their structure also very important. That means how they look, how many cells are there, these are very important, and what are their shape. Another thing, what are the some example of useful microbes and their activity, what they do actually, what kind of performance they give to our to us. So these are important point from exam point of view. Now we will discuss these questions and answers. I will give you these answers in some PDF after after I have done. So till then, you just revise this chapter as far as many times as possible. Now till then, I will stop our video now here only. So I hope everyone like my video. If you really like my video, please press the like button just below the video, and uh, we will meet in next in next video, where I will discuss the third chapter of your this session. Thank you for watching me. Thank you very much. Bye bye.